So we're here with Enrique Vega, and we're talking about his piece,
El General.
El General.
Or El Brujo.
El Brujo. And so talk to us a little bit about this wonderful piece, and just kind of walk us through it really quick.
Okay, all right. El General. This is a piece, one of the very first sculptures that I made many, many years ago. In fact, let's see here. We have it stamped, So well, we're going to have to look for the stamp. I think it was like 1980, 1982, somewhere around there. El General is a piece that I made to symbolize and portray the human factor of the military presence that many of us have. The confrontation, the idea of taking things that maybe do not belong to you. So what I want to show here is the different pieces that symbolize different things. The first thing here that you see is this tongue that is very long and sinewy, kind of representing a snake's tongue. And as you can see, the tongue actually goes back behind and then actually wraps around and comes down here to the bottom. And it's a piece of naval brass that actually gets forged out. And that represents the falsehoods that we talk, Then the other thing that is made of brass are his eyes, and you can actually see they're hand forged, and they have a spiral effect on it. But one of the most important parts is the side view here, which is actually a transmission from an automobile, and you can see it represents the brain, and you can see all the different areas that the brain works, and there's actually little tiny ball bearings showing activity that's going on. But as you get down near the very lower part of the brain, there's this beautiful rose flower. And the representation there is that we each have the Creator within us, and that there is a very special part of us that even the General has. It may get actually repressed or put back, but it is there, and the hopes are that someday this General will realize that benefit that he has within him and allow it to come out and not be the military type that he is. The other parts to kind of note here are these long forged out pieces that actually are put into place to represent the hair or the head. It kind of gives that three-dimensional aspect of the head. And then we have this section here that is a forged piece of angle iron that actually gets split out and becomes the eyebrows, and then these pieces that actually wrap around the piece. The last thing here is the tassels that you normally see on the general's uniforms. That's all hand forged and actually twisted metal. And you'll see there's like 4 different pieces that were forged welded together that have these little spirally, tassel-y looking things. And this all comes back down to the bottom and actually connects and is part of the piece. Now, this boilerplate, this is a piece that I found at the salvage yard. And when I actually saw it is when I saw El General. It was the very first piece that I built the sculpture all around it. And it's kind of like a breastplate, or the part of the general that is this feeling that he's a grand person, different above all else. Right. Now this piece is going into the collection of Rafael Osubel.
Yeah.
So he's going to take care of it
and show it off.
And show it off.
And let the General go out and see the world and let people enjoy El General and the wonderful work, and especially for this type of art that is falling from the wayside, which is, because it's so labor intensive, blacksmithing or, this type of salvaged art, salvaged work.
A mixture of salvage with the hand forging.
Yeah.
If it was just salvaged art, that'd be one question.
Right.
One thing. But this is bringing two totally different techniques together. It's bringing the salvage work and then the traditional hand-forged work where you heat the metal and you beat it and form it
Right.
to create the curvilinear forms that you see.
Yeah, and that's just an amazing way of work, and I am so blessed and so happy to have it in my collection. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gracias.